Deep beneath layers of unforgiving ice, in a world untouched by time, lies a frozen shipwreck that has baffled explorers for centuries. Imagine a vessel locked in an icy grave, its secrets sealed away while history marched on. This is not a work of fiction, this is one of the most extraordinary discoveries ever made. The ship, preserved as if nature itself decided to keep it frozen in time, holds stories that rewrite everything we thought we knew about its final voyage. But this discovery is just the beginning. Across the world, other long-lost mysteries have finally been solved, thanks to breakthroughs in science, relentless curiosity, and cutting-edge technology. From forgotten cities buried beneath deserts to missing aircraft that vanished without a trace, the past is revealing its secrets piece by piece. Each revelation carries with it shocking truths, stirring controversy and awe in equal measure. In this journey, we will unravel the tale of the frozen shipwreck that stunned historians and scientists alike, before venturing into other remarkable discoveries that have changed our understanding of history forever. These are not mere stories, they are solved secrets, long-hidden truths, and ancient discoveries brought to life through the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Prepare yourself, because what lies ahead will challenge what you believe about the past. The discovery of the frozen shipwreck. The icy waters of the Arctic have long been a graveyard for ships swallowed by storms and freezing temperatures. Yet, in 2014, a Canadian team searching through the desolate waters of the Northwest Passage stumbled upon something extraordinary. Using sonar and satellite imaging, they detected a shape lying beneath the frozen surface. The wreck, perfectly preserved by sub-zero temperatures, turned out to be the HMS Erebus, one of the lost ships from Sir John Franklin's doomed expedition of 1845. This frozen shipwreck had remained hidden for nearly 170 years, preserved by the cold as if locked in a time capsule. The discovery site, off the coast of King William Island, was treacherous. Thick ice sheets made exploration almost impossible for decades. Only with modern technology, drones, sonar mapping, and remotely operated vehicles, could scientists finally pierce through the ice and darkness to capture images of the vessel resting silently on the seabed. The name HMS Erebus carries a haunting legacy. It was part of an ambitious journey to map the Northwest Passage, but the ship, along with its companion HMS Terror, vanished, leaving behind only fragments of a chilling mystery. What scientists found was astonishing. The wooden hull remained intact, its mast still standing, its interior sealed from decay. Inside, they uncovered personal items belonging to the crew, boots, dishes, navigational tools, and even journals that had survived the centuries. These artifacts provided unprecedented insight into the final days of the doomed voyage. DNA analysis of skeletal remains recovered from nearby islands revealed traces of lead poisoning, likely caused by poorly soldered tin cans that supplied the crew with food. This discovery added a tragic dimension to the story, suggesting that the very rations meant to keep them alive slowly poisoned them instead. Statistics reveal that the ocean still holds more than 3 million undiscovered shipwrecks, scattered across the globe. Only a fraction have been located, and even fewer remain as perfectly preserved as the HMS Erebus. Its frozen condition offered scientists a rare opportunity to study a 19th-century ship almost exactly as it was when it sank. The discovery also reignited controversial debates. Some experts argue that the crew may have resorted to cannibalism in their desperate final days, a claim supported by cut marks found on bones during forensic analysis. Others believe the ships were abandoned due to severe ice entrapment, only to drift and sink years later. The Erebus was not the only lost ship to emerge from the ice. Just 2 years later, in 2016, the sister vessel HMS Terror was found in equally stunning condition. Together, these ships have rewritten history, offering a narrative pieced together through science, archaeology, and the chilling evidence preserved in the Arctic's icy grip. This frozen shipwreck discovery was more than just an archaeological triumph. It was a window into the past, a silent witness to human endurance, suffering, and the relentless forces of nature. Its secrets, once sealed beneath the ice, are now telling a story the world thought was lost forever. The secrets inside the ship. When divers first entered the remains of the frozen shipwreck, they were struck by how eerily intact everything seemed. The cold Arctic waters had worked as a natural preservative, slowing the decay of wood, fabric, and even human remains. It was as if time had stopped the very moment the ship slipped beneath the ice. Each artifact uncovered told a story of hope, struggle, and a tragic end that remained hidden for nearly 2 centuries. Among the discoveries were food rations sealed in their original tins, still bearing the labels of 19th century suppliers. Scientists were astonished to find traces of the meals once prepared for the crew, remnants of salted meats, biscuits, and dried peas that had endured the freezing temperatures. These rations, when analyzed, confirmed earlier suspicions that the lead soldering on the cans contributed to the crew's slow poisoning, a silent killer during their desperate fight for survival. The ship's cargo included navigational instruments, meticulously crafted sextants, and compasses, each a testament to the crew's determination to chart unknown waters. Personal belongings, boots, gloves, letters, and pipes, were found scattered in cabins, frozen in the positions they were left. Most haunting of all were the journals. Though partially damaged, many entries remained legible, offering a glimpse into the minds of sailors battling against unforgiving conditions. These writings revealed not just the physical hardships but also the psychological toll of endless darkness, dwindling supplies, and hopeless isolation. Human remains were also discovered, preserved by the ice in a way rarely seen. Some bodies were found in lifelike positions, their clothing intact, as if they had fallen asleep and never awakened. DNA testing on these remains revealed fascinating details about the crew. The analysis showed they were predominantly young men in their 20s and 30s, many of whom carried genetic markers linked to Northern European ancestry. Bone samples confirmed malnutrition and scurvy, evidence of a diet lacking in essential nutrients during their final days. The preservation of the Erebus and Terror has been compared to the remarkable finds of the Franklin expedition, where similar conditions in the Arctic kept relics almost untouched by time. In contrast, the Titanic, resting in the deep Atlantic, is being slowly consumed by bacteria, its structure collapsing with each passing year. The frozen Arctic environment offered a starkly different outcome, locking the shipwrecks in a state of near-suspended animation. These discoveries have given scientists unprecedented insight into the daily lives and ultimate demise of the crew. The ship's weapons, rusted but intact, suggest they prepared for threats beyond the cold, perhaps from wildlife or in conflicts over scarce resources. Tools, cooking utensils, and even musical instruments added layers to the story, portraying these men not only as explorers but as individuals clinging to fragments of normalcy while facing unimaginable odds. The secrets inside the ship extend beyond historical artifacts. They reveal the resilience of the human spirit and the fragility of life when confronted with the raw power of nature. Each object, each bone, and each journal entry serves as a voice from the past, whispering truths long buried under ice. This frozen time capsule has transformed from a mystery into a narrative of endurance, loss, and discovery, bridging the gap between history and the present. Other long-lost mysteries finally solved. While the frozen shipwreck has captured global attention, it is far from the only enigma science has recently unraveled. Across deserts, skies, mountains, and hidden caves, mysteries once thought unsolvable have been brought to light. Each discovery reshapes our understanding of history and challenges the myths we have long believed. The lost city beneath the desert. For centuries, legends spoke of a glittering city swallowed by sand, a place so wealthy and powerful it defied the imagination. Known as Irem of the Pillars, or the Atlantis of the Sands, this lost city was mentioned in ancient texts as a center of trade and culture before vanishing beneath the relentless desert winds. Explorers searched for it in vain, dismissing it as myth, until recent decades proved otherwise. Using advanced satellite imaging and ground-penetrating radar, archaeologists identified unusual formations buried under the Rub al-Khali Desert, one of the harshest environments on Earth. Excavations revealed remnants of tall pillars, collapsed buildings, and a vast network of underground water systems. These structures matched historical descriptions of Ubar, believed to be the fabled Irem. Pottery shards, inscriptions, and trade artifacts linked to the city confirmed its existence as a thriving hub during the frankincense trade era thousands of years ago. The discovery shocked historians. Not only did it validate ancient writings, but it also provided insight into how entire civilizations could vanish due to environmental collapse. Evidence suggested that overexploitation of water sources, combined with shifting sand dunes, doomed the city. This lost city mystery, once wrapped in legend, was finally solved through a blend of ancient storytelling and cutting-edge technology. Today, researchers consider Ubar one of the greatest ancient ruins ever found beneath the desert, a testament to human ambition and nature's power to erase it from the surface of history. The missing airplane that vanished without a trace. The disappearance of Malaysia Airlines flight MH370 in 2014 remains one of the most haunting aviation mysteries of modern times. The plane, carrying 239 passengers, vanished from radar screens during a routine flight, sparking global search efforts across the Indian Ocean. For years, theories ranged from mechanical failure to deliberate sabotage, yet concrete evidence remained elusive. Over time, breakthroughs came from debris discovered on remote islands, including Reunion Island, Mozambique, and Madagascar. Wing fragments and pieces of the fuselage confirmed the aircraft had indeed crashed into the ocean. In recent investigations, researchers used advanced drift analysis and ocean current modeling to narrow the likely crash zone, aligning with data from the plane's final satellite communications. This reinforced the belief that the aircraft went down in a remote section of the southern Indian Ocean. Although the wreckage remains deep underwater, sonar scans and autonomous underwater vehicles have mapped areas where the plane may rest. While full recovery has not been achieved, the findings have solved critical parts of the mystery, proving that the aircraft was lost in one of Earth's most inaccessible regions. Statistics reveal that over 80,000 aircraft have flown safely since MH370's disappearance, yet the event changed aviation safety forever. Tracking technologies were enhanced, and black box locator requirements improved. This aviation mystery, while not fully closed, has seen its darkest questions answered, giving families some closure and proving the lengths to which science will go to solve the unsolvable. The mysterious mummy with alien features. When a tiny mummified skeleton with an elongated skull was discovered in Chile's Atacama Desert in 2003, the world erupted with speculation. Standing only 6 inches tall, with strange bone structure and unusual features, the mummy sparked wild theories of extraterrestrial origins. Images of the so-called Atacama skeleton spread across the internet, fueling conspiracy theories that it was evidence of alien life. For years, myths persisted until science provided undeniable answers. In 2018, advanced DNA sequencing conducted by Stanford researchers revealed that the mummy was human, specifically a female fetus with multiple genetic mutations. These mutations caused abnormal bone development and unusual physical traits, explaining its alien-like appearance. The DNA analysis traced her ancestry to local South American populations, confirming she was not from another world but a tragic human child with rare congenital conditions. This revelation, while debunking the alien theory, opened discussions about how ancient societies treated infants with deformities. Evidence suggested the skeleton was around 40 years old when buried, indicating that this was not a recent case but a centuries-old burial. Similar studies on Siberian ice mummies and Peruvian elongated skulls have also shown how natural conditions and cultural practices shaped unusual skeletal features. The Atacama mummy's truth underscores the power of modern genetics to separate myth from fact. What was once seen as an alien artifact became a human story, offering a mix of science, mystery, and compassion. It is a reminder that not all strange appearances are supernatural. Sometimes, they are simply the complexities of human biology preserved in time. The hidden cave of ancient treasures, high in the cliffs of Qumran, along the Dead Sea, lies one of the most remarkable archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. In 1947, a Bedouin shepherd stumbled upon a cave containing ancient scrolls hidden in clay jars. These were the Dead Sea Scrolls, texts that included the earliest known copies of biblical manuscripts. For decades, scholars studied them, revealing profound insights into ancient religious practices. Yet the caves held even more secrets waiting to be uncovered. In recent years, archaeologists returned to these caves using drones, 3D mapping, and infrared scanning. To their astonishment, new chambers were found sealed for millennia. Inside, they discovered fragments of additional scrolls, pottery, coins, and tools left by the people who had hidden these treasures. Among the finds were rare artifacts linked to the Essenes, a Jewish sect believed to have lived in isolation around the 1st century BCE. These discoveries not only confirmed historical accounts but also filled gaps in understanding the cultural and spiritual life of the time. Other caves across the Middle East and Europe have yielded similar treasures, from Viking hoards buried to protect wealth during invasions to Egyptian tombs untouched by grave robbers. Each ancient treasure discovery provides a glimpse into how our ancestors valued, protected, and sometimes sacrificed their most precious items. These lost artifacts, now studied and preserved, tell stories of power, faith, and survival. The caves of Qumran and the treasures hidden within stand as a testament to human history's resilience. Every artifact pulled from the earth whispers secrets of a world long gone, proving that even the smallest fragments can rewrite entire chapters of history. The mystery of these treasures is no longer a myth but a solved puzzle that continues to inspire awe and wonder in the modern age. The role of modern technology in solving these mysteries. The past might be ancient, but solving its riddles is an endeavor powered by the technology of the future. Artificial intelligence, satellite imagery, deep-sea robotics, and ground-penetrating radar have revolutionized the way we explore lost worlds and uncover hidden truths. Where once archaeologists relied on manual digging and educated guesses, today's researchers deploy drones equipped with lidar to scan dense jungles, revealing long-buried cities invisible to the human eye. Eye systems now analyze satellite data, identifying subtle patterns in deserts, mountains, and oceans that point to lost ruins or shipwrecks. The frozen shipwrecks of the Erebus and Terror were located largely thanks to advancements in sonar mapping and remotely operated underwater vehicles. These machines can dive into icy depths where humans cannot go, sending back high-resolution images and even retrieving artifacts with precision. Similarly, in aviation mysteries like MH370, ocean current modeling and AI-driven simulations have narrowed search areas that once spanned millions of square kilometers. Ground-penetrating radar has been crucial in revealing underground structures, from hidden chambers in Egyptian pyramids to collapsed water systems beneath lost desert cities. These technologies accelerate discoveries that would have once taken decades, making it possible to solve mysteries once thought unsolvable. Looking ahead, scientists predict even greater breakthroughs. Autonomous underwater drones may soon map the seafloor completely, uncovering thousands of shipwrecks and lost aircraft. AI-driven DNA sequencing promises to rewrite our understanding of ancient human remains, revealing origins and migrations we could only guess at before. With each advancement, the past becomes less of a mystery and more of a story waiting to be told. The future of archaeology and historical exploration is unfolding at an unprecedented pace, and with it comes the promise that countless lost secrets will finally be revealed. Why these discoveries matter? Every discovery, whether it is a frozen shipwreck preserved in Arctic ice or a scroll hidden in a cave, changes the way we see ourselves and our place in history. These findings are not just pieces of the past, they are keys that unlock our collective memory, connecting us to the struggles, triumphs, and mysteries of those who came before us. When scientists uncover lost cities or solve the secrets behind mysterious human remains, they do more than add pages to history books, They reshape the narratives that define our cultures and identities. The impact of these solved mysteries extends beyond science. They inspire art, spark debates, and ignite curiosity in people around the world. Each artifact recovered, each secret revealed, reminds us that the past is never truly gone. It is waiting beneath the surface, ready to teach us something new. These discoveries also remind us of the value of exploration, both on Earth and beyond. Just as frozen shipwrecks and ancient treasures tell the stories of our planet, future missions may uncover mysteries on Mars or beneath the oceans of distant moons. If you love unraveling lost mysteries and walking through the corridors of time, subscribe and join us on this journey into the unknown. Together, we will uncover more secrets, solve more enigmas, and keep the spirit of exploration alive. Which mystery do you think will be solved next?